My favorite days. And Mrs. Anderson picked it out because it's a really good informational book and she thinks you guys will really enjoy it. In this book, we're going to learn about a holiday that is celebrated in every single month. Did you guys know every month has at least one holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to learn. Yeah, hold on. We'll talk about Christmas. We're going to look through this book first to get started because since this is an informational book, it's got some different text features I want you all to see. So when you get the book, just keep it on the cover. Okay? Now, can you lay it flat so I can see too? Otherwise I get lost. All right. Turn your page once. We're on that title page. It says My Favorite Days, right? Look where we are. And then turn one more time. Look at these characters. Where are they?
They're at school.
They're at school. And they're going to learn about the favorite days, oh, don't worry about reading just yet. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk and look about, these kids are going to be looking at the different months of the year and the different holidays that are in it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read this first page to you. Will you please follow along while I read just this first page, over here, page 2. You can follow along with your finger or just with your eyes. It's okay. All right? Here are some of my favorite days in the year. There is one in each month. Some months have 2. And I saw Shanley when he first opened it, he saw the word October down here in her list of months. Can you find that month October in there?
The third one on the second row.
It is.
No,
You,
the fourth.
you found it with your finger. That's right. Say October.
October. July.
Stop. That's not what we're doing. Say October.
October.
Make the first part. I bet we can hear more than that. Let's clap it. October. Let's do it again. October. What's that first clap say? Say, listen to Aaliyah. Say that again. Oc. So what 2 letters would we see at the start of October? O-C. We can look past that first letter, can't we? You guys are very good at that. Now look at the very next page, page 3. This page is going to teach us all about January. Find that month name, January. It's at the top. Yeah. And then, no, we're on page 3. Only on page 3. I'm on page 2 right now. Right below January, you see something circled in red. That's the special holiday that's in January. In this book, they circled the special holiday name in red. Can anybody tell me what special holiday name we have in? Oh, I like how students are raising their hand. Tell me.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's right. Now, point to the teeny tiny letters underneath that red circle. In this part, the teeny tiny letters, they tell us when this day is, don't read it yet, is celebrated. We can read this sentence together. This is on the 3rd Monday in January. That's right. And then below this is all of the information about Martin Luther King Day. So when we read in this book, you've got lots of text features to look at. You'll have the month name at the top, the holiday circled in red, when it is celebrated in teeny tiny letters, and then the information. Okay? All right, let's flip through the next page.
I thought we were reading.
We will. Don't worry, we're just going to take a quick preview. What do you see here? What 2 months are we looking at for pages 4 and 5?
February.
And?
Wednesday.
You know what? I messed it up. I said what 2 months, but I shouldn't have said that. What month are we learning about on pages 4 and 5? February and... No, listen. February and...
That says Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we have Valentine's Day and President's Day. But listen, when I first read that page, it said some months have 2 important holidays. When I read this first page, remember that? Some months have 2. So February is one of those months. It has 2 special holidays in it. It has Valentine's Day, right? And President's Day. You're looking at your words there, Shanley. You knew it was President's Day. All right, turn the page. After February, we have March.
It is the leprechaun day.
It is, there is, that's called St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And what about, look at the next month. Tell me the month that's after March. April. That's right. Can you tell what special holiday might be in April? What is it?
St. Patrick's Day.
Right here. Here's April, and the holidays circled in red. It's kind of a tricky word.
On recycle day? Recycle.
I love that you all said recycle
Art
day.
day.
Say that.
Art day.
It's Earth Day, and on Earth Day, you do a lot
Recycle.
of recycling because that's good for our Earth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's say that word recycle. Say it with me. Recycle. Okay, let's clap it.
Recycle.
You're too fast for me. Recycle. What's that first clap say? Re. So what two letters are we going to see at the start?
No, E-A.
Listen.
R.
Stop. Re. What two letters are you going to see at the start of re?
R-E.
R-E. R-E. Good. Find that word recycling on page 7 then. It's going to start with an R-E. That's kind of a tricky one. I like how she found it. Aaliyah found it and she put her 2 fingers around it because it's kind of a long word. Put it on. Lay your hands flat. Lay your hands flat.
Yeah.
Right there. There we go. There's recycling. That's right.
That was close.
You what?
But not really close.
You see some of the same letters? Okay, I can give you that. All right. Turn your page. Turn your page.
May.
What comes after April? May.
It's 2 days of May.
There-
It's different days.
2 holidays in May? You're right.
It's
Mother's Day and Memorial Day. That's a tricky word. Say memorial.
Memorial.
Memorial. No, listen. No, we're not going to clap that one yet. Say memorial.
Memorial.
That sounds a lot like memory.
It's M-E. I was gonna say remember, but it's not an R.
You know what though? Memory and remember and memorial, they're all very similar and they're all having to do with Memorial Day. So when we read, we're going to learn about who we are remembering.
It's like me.
It is like me. Turn your page. All right. Comes after May.
Father's Day.
June has Father's Day. And what month comes after that?
October.
sorry.
July the 4th.
July the 4th. That's called Independence Day, isn't it? All right. Turn your page. Then we have...
October.
No, you scoops. You turn the page.
October.
No.
August.
Now look at it. Is it August or October? August. And after August we have September.
That's when my birthday.
September is in your birthday.
October, November.
Oh, you're going too fast for me. What comes after September? Turn your page. October, that's what we just had, right?
November.
Oh, wait, time out. Not everybody's with us. We had just had October, and now we have November. Thanksgiving's in November. Last month is
December.
December.
That's
That's
in my birthday. My birthday is in February.
Okay.
It's September.
I love it. All right, give me 5. Touch your nose. Put your hands in your lap. This is what we're going to do. You are right. We are going to read. But listen, some of us read a little faster. Some of us read a little slower. That's okay. Make sure when you're reading, if you're going to read out loud, you have a whisper voice so you don't bother the person next to you. Is that okay? I'm going to get up and I am going to listen to each of you read. And I'm going to take some notes, just like I did last year.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. This is what I want you to do. Turn your book to the cover. Now, at some point when you're reading, if I am not here, you are going to come to a word that is hard. Listen on you. You are going to come to a word that is hard. But if I am working with Justin and Aaliyah is stuck, she can't interrupt us, can she? Okay, so this is what you have to do when it's hard today. This is what we're working on. When you get to a hard word, look for parts that you know. You understand? Like when we did October, no, I can't write that whole word upside down, it's too hard. When we did October, you all could all read the Ock. Shanley, I need your eyes open. That could help you. So you look for parts you know, and then go back to reread and see if what you came up with makes sense. Okay? We talked about that last year too. Make the first part and look for other parts you know, and then go back to reread and make sure it makes sense. Because if I can't help you, you have to find a way to help yourself. Okay? Okay. You may start reading. Here's one I got. You made that first part. That was good. Yeah, you got that part. Now look, let's add this part. Good. Let's add this. No, you had third. Now add the d. Look at it. Third. Third. Let's go back and see if that makes sense. Is on the third. Did third make sense? Good work. You looked for parts you knew, and then you went back to see if you could say what you came up with and see if it made sense. Okay? That's what we're talking about. I'm going to listen to Shanley. I'll be back in a minute. Okay?
I made Abraham Lincoln Day. And did you know about Abraham?
Hold on. There's a period here. So stop when you get to that period, okay? Go back and reread and let's see if what you said makes sense. Okay, I made presidents of Abraham Lincoln. Does that make sense? It does? How do you make a president? You could make a picture. Why don't you slow check this word and tell me if it's presidents or pictures? Slow check it. You didn't slow check it.
Pictures.
Slow check it. Put your finger under there and say it. See which one it is. Shanley, get your finger under here. But your eyes need to be on it. Say pictures. Say, you think it's pictures? Say president. Do it with president. No, slow check it. President. Can that be president? So what is it? What did you make? Pictures. Now go back in there.
I say pictures of say park did. When green to
Or say that much. Portrait. Portrait's a fancy word for picture. Portrait is it on my planet? Okay, look at me. Look, listen, you keep reading. I want you to really listen to yourself and make sure if it makes sense, okay? Okay, because if it doesn't make sense, I want you to go back and try something different that would make sense and look right. Got it? Let me hear you. Yeah, you got that first part. Say that much. Pull. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if you can. Well, let's see if that works. Mom made me the recycling police A police officer? It looks like police, but what's going to make it make a little bit more sense? Not a police officer, but a police. Yeah, police officer. Good. That's a tricky word. That word is sure. I make sure. Don't look at me, Rania. See if that looks like recycles. Say this much. Just say this much. What is it? What words come in your brain? You're saying something. Well, let's see if it's remember. My family Let's see if that works then. I make sure everyone in my family remembers
recycle in the corn, cans, bottles, pictures, paint.
Look at the blend. P-L. Go through it. Put it together. Plastic. Yeah, and add the IC. Plastic. Look at the IC. Plastic. Look down here. Yeah, plastic. What do we recycle? Plastic? Paper. Can that be paper? Does that make sense? Slow check it. Tell me if it looks right. On your finger, let's say paper. Does that look like paper? You were working real hard on remembers. Is it remembers? Slow check it. Double check yourself. Remembers. It makes sense and it looks right. Keep it up. There's some tricky words in here. You're doing good.
We took that to his brother's for May. Today we made breakfast for my mom and we made Mother's Day.
Memorial.
The part what mom likes is jelly.
Hold on. I think you might know this word. What's this? Make that an A. Okay. What's that word? Made. That's right. Read these parts. What's ADE say? Aid. Now listen. You said this much. What's this part? R. Parade. Let's go see if it makes sense. Look at your picture. What's going to make sense? Saw the soldiers. Good. Make it a B.
Remember. Remember people we won and who did fight for our country.
But now hold on, tell me this word. It's hard to write upside down, sweet boy. What's that word? Did. Is that did then? No. So look at that I. Try and make the other I sound. So what's the other? What's the other? Listen. What's the other sound I can make? Or I. Try that. Died. Good. If you two are done, choose your favorite month and reread it. Choose the favorite one you were most interested in. Reread it while I listen to Justin. You did good, okay? You're thinking of what makes sense, and you use that word made to help you with the parade. Okay. No,
I'm done.
and you find one page to read to me. Only one. Quick, quick. Okay, right here.
We went the parade. July a soldiers please load our hand to remember people who died fighting for our country.
Now you said they blowed our hands. Show me what that would look like. How would you blow on your hands? Do you see people doing that?
No.
So I don't know that that's right. Look at this word. We're gonna work on this word right here, okay? Okay. I think you know this word. What's that word? Look at it.
How?
That's how. So I'm gonna change the first word. You say that. Well, it could be O. O-W can say O like in snow, but it can also say ow like in how. Look down here, eyes. So you have how, and now you have bow. But you need to look at it. See that? Yeah. And then we had the ED. Bowed. Do you know what it means to bow? Like, can you bow your head? Do you know what that would look like? Can I show you? You do this. Can you do that? That's what bowed means. So they didn't blow, they say we bowed our heads to remember people who died fighting for our country. When we are remembering something sad and we're trying to honor people, people a lot of times will bow their head, okay? Does that make sense? Can you show me how you bow your head? Very good. Hi. Touch your nose. Touch your fingers. Put your hands in your lap. Close your book. Close your book. You were. I'm so sorry. I want to talk about something. This is awesome. Shanley, don't talk. I told you all when you left to go read on your own that your goal was to make sure that your words made sense and that they looked right. Sit up a minute. So I want to talk about two people. First off, I want to talk about Shanley. Because Shanley said, when I was reading with him, we were talking about this word. Where's Abraham Lincoln? Here it is. Abraham Lincoln. And he read to me, I made presidents of Abraham Lincoln. And I stopped him a minute and I said, now wait.